Flower sending originated from 300 years ago in Persia, and basically there was a lot of illiterate people around at the time, and they wanted to get romantic messages to each other, and the rose was a symbol of romance. The red rose is seen as romantic and passion. A white rose is symboled for purity and innocence. A yellow rose is a symbol of friendship and joy, and an orange rose is a colour for desire. Pink rose represents happiness and thanks. There's an enormous amount of different varieties of roses. In the red roses alone, there's over 1,000 different varieties. The most popular that we tend to get for commercial purposes are things like the Grand Prix roses, which is a large-headed velvety rose. And a lot of roses are sort of coming through now from Colombia and Ecuador that seem to have a better lasting quality as well. Such roses are called Viva and Freedom. Roses aren't necessarily the most expensive flower to buy. At Valentine's Day, it's not a natural blooming time for a rose. Rose's natural blooming time is at the end of August, so they're all force grown to be able to be produced, which means they're grown with heat and light, which is obviously quite expensive, and that's why they become far more expensive at this time of year. They actually cost us as florists somewhere in the region of 4 to 5 times the normal price that we would buy roses in at. If you are lucky enough to receive a bunch of roses this Valentine's Day, the best way to look after them is to cut the base of the stems on a slant to create a higher surface area so it can absorb the water quickly, and also to get a better look for your roses. Sometimes the outer petal of the rose is left on, which is called the guard petal, which helps to protect the rose whilst it's still in bud. And if you remove that, then the rose opens up and looks a more perfect rose as it opens. It's quite good to actually put the roses straight into warm water, because then they absorb the water through the stem far quicker. Ideally, you could cut a rose every couple of days, because what you do is you reopen the rose and it helps to draw more water through and avoid getting bacteria. It's definitely a good idea to change the water every couple of days with a rose.